States now should come forward. States should participate more in the growth trajectory of the country because states hold very strong potential to help the economy to rebound in the coming times. Current state of the Indian economy is not good because this is impacted by the COVID-19 daunting impact of COVID-19. Earlier, India was the fastest moving economy in the global ecosystem, supported by various reforms by the government, starting from the MSME sector, reforms for the financial markets, and reforms for the rural segments to generate demand in the economy. Though the economy was facing some structural and cyclical slowdown, but in the 17-18, some impact of the trade war between the US and China was there, and global GDP was impacted by 0.7, 0.8 percentage points. And that was the impact on Indian economy also, and economy was in slow mode in the 18, 19 and 19, 20 financial years. The COVID-19 impacted the entire world economy in February and March, and financial markets were impacted like anything, and so was the case with India. And India was not insulated from this daunting impact of the health crisis. But the reforms are absolutely relevant and touching the ground, and there will be a strong rebound in the economy sooner than later. Challenges are from the demand and supply parameters because COVID-19 impacted the supply scenario, and supply scenario was totally disrupted. But that was made up by the compression in demand, so that was a great equilibrium between the demand and supply. But now, after the unlock period, various segments of the economy have been opened up, and demand is expected to come. So at this juncture, we need the intact supply, so that there is no inflation in the economy going forward. And the second, we have to focus the rural areas because rural areas are impacted by the daunting impact of COVID-19 because the employment scenario is very weak. And this ease of doing business should be supported by the reduced cost of doing business because the cost of doing businesses are very high at this juncture in the Indian economy. And these costs of doing businesses are cost of power, which is significantly higher as compared with the other peers in the Asian economies and advanced and emerging and developing economies. The compliance cost, which is majorly impacting the MSME sector, the small enterprises, the compliance cost is very high, and it impacts their price cost margins and the profitability of the business firms. So these are the costs which are impacting the competitiveness of the business firms and demand from the people side. So in a nutshell, I believe need of the hour is to facilitate the ease of doing business with the reduced cost of doing business, so that ease of doing business becomes fruitful and our enterprises are able to contribute more and more in the Make in India and to become a $5 trillion economy in the next 5-6 years. So GDP is a combination of all the economic activity of a country, which is produced in the particular financial year. So when all these segments are impacted by the COVID-19 daunting effect of COVID-19, so fall in the GDP numbers is natural, and there will be severe impact on the GDP numbers. But expectations are that we will rebound strongly at the back of various reforms undertaken by the government, and we will improve in the second quarter, and again in the third quarter and fourth quarter will be very different as compared with the first and second quarter of this financial year. So going forward, the reforms, the policies and the thrust of the government to become a $5 trillion economy and to become fastest moving economy, I will be very happy to see the improved numbers in the coming quarters with the back of reforms undertaken by the government. So going forward, the demand scenario will be the major growth driver to rejuvenate the economic growth trajectory of the country. But this must be supported by the stimulus from the government, as already announced, that will be implemented, that must be implemented at the ground level. And I believe more needs to come in the segment of rejuvenating the demand. Government must focus on the income levels of the people. Firstly, some tax reliefs for the middle population so that the demand is intact and they are able to spend more in the economy and to facilitate the economy. And the employment scenario is also in a sustainable trajectory, because the employment has to be focused very seriously at this juncture, because we have a very good growing young population, educated young population, and we have to provide the employment opportunities to the dynamic growing workforce. So at this juncture, I believe each and every segment is very, very important for the government to work more and more and to facilitate more and more and to do more and more for the ground touching reforms. And infrastructure segment is one of them. This will be the major growth driver to become Atmanirbhar. If the infrastructure sector is not that much lucrative, then nobody will invest in India. So demand is expected to rejuvenate with the implementation of stimulus at the ground level, and expectations are that these green shoots will provide a great rebound to the overall economic growth trajectory of the country in the quarter 3 and quarter 4. And in the next year, the growth is expected to come at the normal level at around 7%, which we observed during the last many years. Average growth rate was 7% during the last 8 years. Severe impact is on the COVID-19 is majorly the MSME sector, because the MSME sector is very, very sensitive sector of the Indian economy. But these are the three factors which will help the MSME sector to move fast. First is the financial needs of the MSME sector, and second is the labor market reforms, and third is the compliances they face in the various segments of the economy. Sometimes to meet up the compliances, they approach the experts, and because of the small size, they are not able to spend much to meet up the compliances. So I believe compliance cost, labor cost, and financial issues are the three major points which has to be focused for the growth and development of MSME sector in India going forward. I think the government policies like one district, one product is very, very important. So state governments must implement this reform, this policy at the ground level, so that every district of the country is in this specialized trajectory, and they have their own product to focus and to deploy and to involve their respective population workforce in that particular product to become more and more efficient in the domestic and international market as well. So I believe the ground touching reforms and the specialized reforms and the implementation of reforms at the district level, at the tehsil level, at the village level becomes very, very important at this juncture to help the economy, to help the national economy to move forward. So agriculture sector is still a major growth driver of the Indian economy, and this sector has to be focused very, very seriously with the more and more reforms for the small farmers, for the marginal farmers, so that they are able to produce more and produce efficiently. So firstly, we have to strengthen the agriculture sector so that demand happens and our manufacturing sector is able to expand more on the back of increase in demand, and to provide employment opportunities to more and more workforce in the country.